We're breaking down every unbelievable revelation from part 4 of Shane Dawson's Jake Paul docuseries. Nothing gets the internet hyped these days like a new episode of Shane Dawson's Jake Paul docuseries, and the latest step was no exception. Part 4, entitled The Enemies of Jake Paul, found Shane Dawson sitting down for a tell-all with former Team 10 COO Nick Crompton. Nick made his decision to cut ties with the Jake Paul-led vlogger squad and hasn't spoken to Jake since. Sitting down with Shane, he told his side of the story and just about everything else too. Nothing was off the table, and Shane wasted zero time asking Nick right off the bat the one question we all want the answer to when it comes to Team 10 and their wild, sometimes seemingly dangerous videos. Is it even real?
Pretty much everyone that's a little bit older knows that it's all fake. It's all over!
As he answers that question publicly for the very first time, you can definitely tell that Nick is hesitant, but he eventually decided to open up about it, explaining that he believes the truth is a good thing at this point, saying it, quote, fixes a lot of problems, especially some of the big problems where people just think something that's not true. What he's referring to brings us to the next bombshell. The, quote, problems Nick says can be fixed by revealing that the Team 10 vids are scripted. And he opens up about 2 of those, quote, problems, and their names are Martinez. Former Team 10ers, the Martinez twins, left the group citing abuse as the main reason for why, referencing clips from Jake's vlogs which showed the guys at the center of the over-the-top pranks. Now, however, Nick has a totally different story, and if it's true, the Martinez twins definitely were not telling the whole truth. Nick reveals that the pranks the twins claim played a part in why they left Team 10 were all fake, including their biggest allegation that Jake destroyed their bedroom unbeknownst to either one of them.
It wasn't even a room, it was a fake room that we built.
Yikes. And if you're wondering why nobody just came out and said the twins were lying, Nick said that they never wanted to directly say their videos were staged, so they, quote, keep taking these hits. But while there was so much in this video about what's true and what's not in terms of Team 10, Nick also made some personal revelations about Jake, his family, and Jake's ex, Alyssa Violet. But before we get to the dark stuff, there's some happiness for Jerica fans because according to Nick, Jake and Erica are totally legit, and not only that, Nick also thinks she's a really good fit for him. So phew, because we needed a minute of something not so terribly sad. And then, surprise, surprise, except not really at all, the conversation shifts to Greg Paul, aka Vlog Dad, aka Logan and Jake Paul's father. Nick credits Greg's meddling with where a lot of the Team 10 drama started, and also the very reason he decided he was totally done with Team 10.
Everything just started not being what it was supposed to be. And I didn't like it, I didn't like what was happening, so I left.
While Greg seems to be a common theme throughout the series, one of the most shocking revelations in part 4 is about his relationship with his brother Logan, who Nick confirms hooked up with Jake's ex-girlfriend Alyssa Violet, and Jake was not okay.
Like, what was his reaction to that?
Oh.
Not good.
No.
Not good.
No, he was, yeah.
And while it was maybe for the most part public knowledge that Logan was the person who Alyssa cheated on Jake with, there were still some doubts from a lot of fans because your own brother should not be responsible for doing something like that. Again, there are 2 sides to every story, and part 4 also revealed that we're getting Alyssa's side of the story next. So in the words of Shane Dawson himself, hold on to your mops. All right, guys, it's time to share your thoughts on part 4 of Shane's docuseries, so get down in the comments. What shocked you the most? Is there anything that shocks you when it comes to Jake Paul these days? And then you guys can click right over here for even more about Nick Crompton revealing that Team 10 videos are allegedly all fake. Juicy. Thanks so much for checking in with me right here on Clevver. I'm Shane Dawson, and I'll see you guys next time.